Thank you.
Cool.
Hello and welcome to MAAYA session, The Future Sounds. I want to briefly introduce you to the camera. This is Mr. Gerardo Rodrigues, and he's a neoclassical piano player. His songs show every emotion, feeling, and also creates beautiful views. He gives the listeners relaxation, comfort, and coziness. So let me start with the questions. When did you start music?
Oh boy. I was born in the U.S. in New York. Mm-hmm. My parents are Portuguese, and they returned to Portugal when I was 9, almost 10, and I started in a local music school in the village, and I started there. Me and my 4 brothers, we all started. Ever since, it's been all this music my whole life. I continued studies. I started teaching when I was 19, 20 years old, and then I played my whole life in all different types of formations of bands and musicians and artists and some orchestras, but from pop to folk to country to all different kinds of artists playing with them. And it was only in 2020, which is 6 years ago, that I started recording my own music. Because until then I was always playing for others and teaching music, and that's it. Only when, due to the coronavirus, they told us to stay home. Don't look for work, as we don't know how long we're all going to stay home and learn the new present, how everything is now. Nobody knew how things were going, so for the first time, no sense on searching for anything else. We were at home, just enjoy family, and that's when I opened the drawer. You know, us musicians, you'll have it too, a drawer of ideas, a lot of ideas in there for the future. And the future is always later. It's never now. So that was when we opened the drawer, see some ideas that I had from recent past, created some more, and 2 months later my first album was out. A year later, my second album, still in half confinement. My second album, and it's been 6 years now, and it's been incredible. It's been like over 200 concerts all over Europe, and now for the first time in Asia, first time I'm in Japan. I'm having 6 concerts here. Wow. I'm enjoying it. It's been awesome. Finally, after 35 years as a musician, starting to discover myself and find myself, because when you play for others, you create a lot of baggage, because you learn how to play in different situations, different types of music, different genres, and it's good for you as a musician. But then it's time for you to discover yourself, see what you like, what you are as a musician, and that's been, these last 6 years have been like that. Been discovering myself, finding myself, and what I like to do as a musician, and what I like to play for others. That means something, because when you play, or it means something, or you try to transmit something, or it's not worth anything. It's been a great ride.
What kind of music did you listen to?
Everything.
Everything,
all kinds. Doesn't mean that you always like all kinds, but you kind of end up listening to all kinds. Even you can't say that you don't like a certain type if you don't at least listen to it a little bit. But listen to all type. I studied classical, but it wasn't always the music that I most listened to. Not at all. Probably listened like everybody else, more to pop, rock, whatever. But always had some classical in me. So now when I started composing my own music, it had to have a little bit of classical there, but not strictly. So
naturally came.
Naturally came, yes, because there are some composers and pianists that I enjoy, like Ludovico Einaudi from Italy, and some others, and that genre I'll enjoy that genre very much. And I figured that, okay, my music is music that I would like to compose or write is kind of like this. So, and if you ask me what genre is it, I don't know. I don't like to put names. People say, you know, what, neoclassical, new age, sometimes minimalism. I don't know, but just enjoy it. Just listen to it and enjoy it or not.
Nice quote. Okay. Were you influenced by someone, like those music, any classical person?
I think everybody is always influenced by a whole lot of different musicians. Even like I said, the ones that you don't enjoy, it always influences you, even if it's to influence you on what you don't want to do. So they're always classic. From the classical side, maybe the most romantic ones, like Chopin, maybe Schumann, Schubert. But besides that, the ones that I listened to the most recent years, I remember actually the first one that made me think this is what the kind of music I want to do. We were on the year of 2000. I think that the New Year's Eve from 2000 to I stayed in a hotel, turned on the TV, there was a concert on from Yanni, a Greek musician that lives in the US, in the Acropolis of Athena in Greece. A concert that it was instrumental, him on the piano and keyboards, and a huge orchestra. I think it was British Orchestra, and it was awesome. It was like a mixture of neoclassical with pop. It was incredible, and I immediately said, "This is what I would love to do it as a composer or whatever." And after that, there were always a lot of ones. Ludwig Einaudi, I like a lot. Actually, once in 2018, I took 10 or 12 students of mine from Portugal, to Milan, Italy, to attend a concert of Ludwig Einaudi.
Wow.
Because the couple of years before that, my students played a series of 10 concerts of songs from Ludwig Einaudi, Yiruma, and Jan Tiersen. I gave my students the choice. Each one of you are going to choose a song from these three authors, and most of them chose Ludwig Einaudi. And Christmas time, we all flew to Italy to attend the concert. And I pre-arranged with the production, because the students didn't know, to meet and greet Ludwig Einaudi at the end of the concert. So he received them. He doesn't usually receive anybody at the end of the concert. He's very reserved. But since a group of students came from Portugal, flew out, the production did that for us, and the kids they loved it. So even if they're not going to follow music, because usually our students, 10%, 5% follow music, others go other paths. They'll always remember that with love and care, carrying that those years and that they studied and they had those experiences. And it's more about that, not about them becoming great musicians, my students, but about them remembering those years, cherishing those years and loving the time that they spent at the academy and the time they spent studying. And it's sometimes we have to practice a lot daily, and we're not at the video games or going out to the movies or going out with our friends, and we just have to practice a lot, and then it gives us some joy sometimes.
It sounds amazing.
It is.
Have you liked neoclassical music since you were young? Or have you known neoclassical music before?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know about genres, about putting names to genres. I remember my mother once told me that we were still in America, so I was probably like 5 years old, 4 or 5, 6, I don't know. And she looked for me, and I was like with my head, my face just almost glued to the TV, because there was this orchestra playing, and I was just like glued to the TV, a 5 or 6 year old. And I don't know, I just always enjoyed music, especially since I started learning music, and my first instrument was piano, and I always stuck to that. Of course, that made me have a special interest in piano, of course, music that had piano into it. Studying classical gives us a little bit, the classical, enjoying classical, but it was never the pure classical that I was into. Study classical, it's great for everybody to study, but it's good to go into other genres too. And I think it's kind of a way to stick to my roots, classical, but go a little wider and find other ways of not going strict on classical. I don't know if I can make myself clear, but I think I kind of always wanted to stay around this path without knowing it. I can't state like a date. Okay, from this year I started to. The only thing I remember was that around the year 2000, where I thought, okay, when I saw that concert, I decided, okay, this is what I like in music. It was to be another 20 years till I started doing my own music, but life in the worst situations that was in 2020 gives us some presents, some gifts, which is me finding myself as a musician. Even a lot of people that I know back from my country say, wish you a lot of success. Success isn't filling arenas and being auditoriums. Success is you finally finding the time and the peace of mind to find yourself as a musician and to make your own music, and that's the real success.
Yeah.
Because after that, anything that comes is like a gift.
Everyone needs to learn that, actually.
Well, it's of course I think so, but we might just say that that's true or not. But it's how I think. And sometimes it's easier in some genres probably that are more commercial type music. But then others, like classical isn't as commercial. But in the other hand, there's so much competition. You got to be sometimes so good, and sometimes people say, "Oh, you gotta have luck." It's not about luck. It's about working hard, knowing what you want, and doing it, and be always prepared when someday a strike of luck, the right person at the right time meets you, and you're ready because you worked a lot and you're ready to present your thing. Luck doesn't work if you don't work and work yourself what you want and have things ready and prepared to when luck arrives. They might be when certain person shows to a concert of yours and then brings you to this or to that. Yeah, but you have to work hard to get to that point. When luck reaches you, you're ready for it.
Yeah.
So luck doesn't do it alone. It's always first hard work but enjoying it. It's there's a lot of ways to do it in music. You can do some genre or do some because you think that's what sells, and it's perfectly legit for somebody to do that. But even so, you have to do it and you have to work a lot. Or you can do what you think is you, represents you, and even if it's not what sells the most, but even so, you have to work a lot to do the best. You have to present the best to the public. The more genuine you are to the audience, the more the audience receives it and gets it. Because if you're doing something on top of the stage that you don't believe in, the audience isn't going to believe it in too, because you're not going to transmit it to the audience. So if you really do it, it can be something so simple. Some of my most simple songs are the ones that are most heard on Spotify. The most simple things, so simple, and it doesn't have to be complicated to reach the audience. So audience can. I was in my flight here from Portugal here. I was 18 hours on a flight, so I had time. There was a lot of movies on the screen for us to watch and whatever. There was the Bruce Springsteen movie about Bruce Springsteen, and he has this super worldwide known song. It's 2 chords, same chords, the whole time. No structure changes. 2 chords, the whole song. It's a mega hit, and everybody loves it. It's not about complicating things. It's about doing things that reach people. That you play it, you have to feel what you're playing, and people get it too. You feel it. You probably asked one question. I answered like 10 in one. I'm sorry.
No,
I just talk too much.
No problem. So for your song, Voa, what kind of feelings and emotions did you put in, and when in life did you experience those emotions?
Oh, that song was the last song to be written to the second album. What's the word from? Right here, Estado de Alma, State of Soul. The second album, super simple, just piano and some vocals. Just a thank you song for finishing another album. Was feeling of thanks and gratitude of finishing another album.
Great song.
Thanks.
Okay, so now we are going to do a session together. His song, Voa,
What does that mean for?
fly in English.
Oh wow. Ready? Enjoy.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Cool.